Dear children, I am going to teach Geography Lesson 2, Natural Resources, Land, Soil and Water. First, I read and also teach you important terms. Conservation, wise use of resources, avoiding misuse and wastage. Conservation means wise use of resources, avoiding mis and wastage. Pathogenesis, the long-term process of soil formation. Long-term process of soil formation. Third point, soil depletion. The fertility of soil created by certain crops grown again and again on the same plot of land. सॉइल डिप्लेशन क्या मतलब यहाँ बताया गया, जब किसी भी भूभाग पर या लैंड पर पीस ऑफ लैंड पर बार बार खेती की जाती है तो उससे उसकी उर्वरा शक्ति फर्टिलिटी कम हो जाती है या समाप्त हो जाती है, ऐसा बताया गया। बार बार उस पर जब करते हैं तो उसकी फर्टिलिटी कम हो जाती है। डिफॉरेस्टेशन, destruction of forest areas due to irrational felling of trees. Deforestation, वनों का विनाश करने से एरिया are due to irrational felling of trees. Hydrological cycle, the movement of water between the various spheres of the earth from ocean to atmosphere, from there to lithosphere and finally to the hydrosphere again. सागरों से बादलों का निर्माण, पानी बरसना, पृथ्वी पर आना, पुनः सागरों में मिलना, ये हाइड्रोलॉजिकल साइकिल कहलाता है। Pollution, mixing of impurities in a water body that exceeds the permissible limits. जो एक अनुमानित अनुपात जो होना चाहिए उससे अधिक कोई पॉइंट या कोई तत्व एक दूसरे में मिल जाते हैं तो वह पॉल्यूशन कहलाता है। कंजर्वेशन, वाइस यूज ऑफ, आपको पहले बताया वही दोबारा यहाँ रिपीट हो रहा है, वाइस यूज ऑफ रिसोर्सेज, अवॉइडिंग मिस यूज एंड वेस्टेज, कॉल्ड कंजर्वेशन। Natural environment, now see lesson. Natural environment provide to us a large number of resources so as to fulfill and satiate our needs. Satiate का मतलब है satisfied our needs and wants. However, this distribution of resources in the world is highly uneven. Some resources as land, soil, water, vegetation, animals are available everywhere, while minerals and energy resources are concentrated in just some region only. The development of natural resources depends on the needs and wants of the people of a region. Besides, the cultural values and the level of technical development of the people also affect the intensity of utilization of resources. Natural resources do not acquire value of meaning until they are utilized by man. Nature, man and technology are the resources creating factors. For example, Land is a natural resource which is highly useful and fundamental for agriculture. But unless man tills the land, sow and seeds, fertilize the land with manure and fertilizers, irrigates it, sprays insecticides and pesticides, and reap the harvest, and land may not turn into useful resources. The utility and development of resources also depend on amount of capital involved in the production processes. If the cost of production exceeds the income from it, such resources may be uneconomical to exploit. For example, the Kolar gold mines in India have become so deep that it has become unprofitable to exploit them further. Hence, mining operations have been abandoned there. Similarly, sea and ocean abound in water resources, but their saline water is not useful for domestic and other uses. Desalination of oceanic water may be helped in minimizing the problem of the scarcity of water in certain countries. Although such technology has not yet been fully developed, and it entails a huge amount of capital. We shall now examine the distribution and utilization of major type of natural resources as well as the impact of their development. Most of these resources may be used again and again with careful management, but waste and misuse can seriously threaten their supply in the future. Preservation and conservation of these resources are therefore necessary for their future use. Conservation means wise use of resources by avoiding misuse and wastage. Now, land resources. Land is most important natural resources. Humans obtain most of the products from it to satisfy their needs. It provides more than 95% of their food requirement, greater part of clothing and housing, and all needs and wants of wood for fuel, construction and for transportation. Although land is available universally, yet it is not equally useful everywhere. Besides, its utilization also varies greatly. The ability of land and human use is very limited. Land covers less than 30% of total area of the earth's surface. Even all parts of this small percentage are not habitable. About 90% of the world population occupies roughly 30% of its land area. The remaining 70% of the land is either sparsely inhabited with 10% of population or inhabited. Topography of the land and climate are the most important factors in determining the distribution of population. Relief and steep slope of the mountain, low-lying water loss areas, and extreme climatic conditions impose restriction on land for human use. Fertile plains and river valleys are densely populated as they are suitable for agriculture. Similarly, mineral-rich areas also support a dense population. The subtropical and mid-latitude zones are occupied by about 2/3 of the world's population. Desert and polar areas are partially uninhabited, while grassland of Asia and Africa and tropical forests of South America, Africa, and Southeast Asia are scantily populated. These areas are inhabited by people who are mostly engaged in hunting, gathering, fishing, herding, and in growing some crops. Antarctica is uninhabited except for temporary occupation by few scientists for research purposes. Now, land use next thing.